Hey everyone, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I am Bueller. Today is episode 156 of the brand new Coffee and Comic Show. And as you can see, I'm not alone. I got my good friend Bob here with me. Bob, how you doing today?
I'm doing just dandy. How about yourself, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, last week was our first show back in like a year and a half, and I was pretty amped up.
I was too.
I think I watched it back. We were going like a million miles a minute.
I was hopped up on coffee pretty good.
Yeah, so we're going to do the same today. But you know what? We have an audience member sitting right over there, Damian, Sippy Reader. That's him over there. He'll be on the show a little bit later, so I'm excited to have him on here because he's got his own segment. You know what that segment's called?
Between the covers.
Between the covers with Sleepy Reader. No sexual innuendo at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
Join me between the covers.
There you go. So it'll be a lot of fun. But we always start off with the coffee that we're drinking. And today we got our Comics on Coffee delivered. This is the Dark Knight Roast. How is it, my friend?
It is awesome. This is one of my favorite from our good friend.
Yep.
And it's fine.
That's pretty good. Well, I got to tell you, I'm cheating a little bit. I got a little bit of eggnog in mine.
Oh, it's eggnog. It's that time of year.
Yeah, because it's getting there. So it's so good.
When it hits the lips.
When it hits the lips, it's so good. But yeah, guys, go check this out. You can get that at their website, comicsoncoffee.com. Use that code Bueller. It still works. Save 15%. And also, we'll try this one next week, which is the Hyde Street Blood Orange coffee.
Nice.
I don't know what that is, but I don't know. Blood Orange dark coffee.
Sweet. Let's try it.
Not bad at all. So next week, that's what we're having. Okay. And even our buddy Damian, he's got a cup over there, a little cup. He doesn't get the big cup. He gets the little cup. So sorry about that, my friend. That's all I had.
Second class citizen.
Yeah, we'll get you another cup later. But before we get started, I forgot to mention this last week.
What's that?
There's a couple books that are on display right here.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why they're on display, this one right here and that one right there, they represent part of the Portland comic crew.
Yes.
And this one right here is the Web of Black Widow Spider-Man one. This was a gift from Two Gun Pedro to Sam.
Sam, that's right.
And Sam always had this on his background in his video sitting up on the pegboard. So this represents our fallen hero, Sam. And this one, the Swamp Thing one, was Jen's.
Yeah.
And that represents Jen as well. So they are both on display. We're going to move them to the back wall here, but I forgot to mention that last week.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I'm wearing the vest.
It's made the return.
Yeah, the vest has made a return, and on the label there it says Sean, and that was my roommate who gave me the vest that passed away as well.
That's right.
So all of our fallen friends are represented here on the show, and we want to say we miss you guys, and it's an honor to have you guys represented on the show.
Yeah. Y'all get me choked up already, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to do that last week, and I felt kind of bad, but you know what? Very cool comics. Thank you, Two Gun Pedro, for that one. I remember when Sam got that one, he was like, "Oh, whoa, this is awesome."
Yeah.
It's got the two guns, and Sam always pew pew.
Yep.
And stuff. And I was with Jen when she got the Swamp Thing first appearance. It wasn't that book; it was a different book.
Different book, yeah.
But Swamp Thing was her main character that she liked.
Yeah. She got that at Rose City Comic Con.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm. She bought it when she first got there, and then she spent all her money.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to go hang out with the llama.
Right.
Because there's llamas at our Comic Con.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and get a quick rundown of the show, what's going to happen on today's show. There's some new segments, like I said, with our buddy Damian, Sleepy Reader. And also, guess what? That one guy is coming back.
Oh, that one guy.
Yeah, that one guy with the...
You know, that one guy did us a pretty solid last week. So.
Yeah, exactly. So
thank you, Robbie.
Anyway, the rundown, let's go ahead and go through this. We'll have some quick announcements really fast. We'll announce our giveaway winner. That won the giveaway, and we'll show that here in a little bit. We'll give a couple shout outs of the new Patreon that we have and the super chat that we got. And then we'll start with our first five, brought to you by Comic Capsule. And then we'll go to our topic, brought to you by the 616 Comics. Our topic today is tips and tricks for collecting comics with avoiding mistakes is the big thing.
Big thing, right?
You don't want to make mistakes.
Sure.
You know, we'll tell you. And we got a lot of responses, so we're reading those. And then we'll do that Robbie's Pick of the Week thing.
Here we go.
Because he picks his,
He does his picks.
Pick of the Week. We also have the Was It Good segment, also brought to you by our friends, the Coffee on Comics people. So we'll have that one as well. And then we'll get to the new one. The Between the Covers with Sleepy Reader.
Sounds good.
And Damian will be joining me right here, sitting right here next to me. sleeping his way on to the set. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we're going to go ahead and do our Shoot the Shit segment, which was the retitle from the Random Thoughts. That's brought to you by BlackboxComics.net. We're going to talk about blind bags a little bit.
All right.
And because that new blind bag came out with that DC KO, and I bought one, and I'll show you which one I got. It's all shiny.
It's a shiny cover.
Yeah, it's a shiny cover.
All right.
So we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about some of the movies that came out in the summer and some of the shows. I know Peacemaker or
Peacemaker
or Peace Pipe or whatever it's called.
Peace Pipe.
that just ended last night or whatever. So anyway, we'll hit that. Then we'll go back to our final five by Comic Capsule, and then we will wrap everything up and say our goodbyes and get ready for the next episode. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into our giveaway winner, and let me show you what the giveaway was. It's what that was.
That's what that was.
Yeah, it was the books, and then you get the I'm throwing in the extra Ninja Fun book. And you get the autograph by James Tinian, but the winner is Candy Coated Rebar, or the channel name is Doomstar360. So there you go. You are the winner. Just send me an email. My email will pop up on the bottom of the screen, and we'll verify it, and then we'll get that shipped out to you. But you are the winner of the giveaway. But we have another giveaway this week.
We do.
Yeah, because we have a giveaway every week.
That's awesome.
So you want to see what's in the giveaway?
I would love to.
All right. Ninja Fun, number one. The Comics with Bueller exclusive. Another copy of the Black Hammer, what is this? Spiral City, number one. Then we got another copy of the Scumbag, number one. Another copy of the Ghost Machine, number one. Another copy of Hyde Street, number one. And another copy of World Tree, number one as well, because I bought 2 copies of these when I was doing the giveaway. And we have yet another variant or second printing version of Exquisite Corpses signed by James Tinian in none other than a Comic Capsule.
That is amazing.
So we got another giveaway. So all you have to do to enter this giveaway is just leave a comment down below after this video premieres, and we just randomly choose a comment, and you guys win, and we ship it to you. That's all there is to it. You don't have to say anything. Just say hi.
Just say hi.
Yeah, or you can say some big, long, drawn-out comment.
You can.
Like, I missed you so much.
Or not.
And there was a bunch of those.
Yeah, there were.
I gotta tell you, over 3,000 people watched our first episode already.
Thank you.
And it's so nice to be welcome back. And a lot of people said they missed the show so much, and it was a big part of when things were shut down, they'd watch our show and stuff like that. So it's an honor to be back here doing the show for you guys, and the response was just fantastic.
Yeah,
so,
it was. I was very, very flattered by all the comments. I was having so much fun just going through them.
Yeah.
After it premiered on Monday, and thank you guys so much.
You know, they have like an AI generated response now.
What?
You just click on the thing and it says, "Oh, thank you for watching."
What?
I don't do that.
Neither do I.
But maybe once. But for the most part, I'm trying to say the names and stuff like that. So
there we go.
Thank you guys so much for watching the show, and hopefully you're enjoying this one. Okay. Also, our next week, I just said that I want to give a shout out to our newest patron, Marvin Wayne, who is the creator of the Edge comic book. We've talked to him before. And if you want to join our Patreon, it's the price of one comic book a month, $3.99 or $4. If you think we're worth one comic book a month, please join our Patreon. He's worth one comic book a month, at least that.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, you're welcome. But not a $4.99 one.
No?
Just the $3.99.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I can live with that.
Okay, there you go. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to. The link is down below. Also, Jesus Ramon. Jesus Ramon. Gave us a super chat last week.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
So, thank you Jesus Ramon. Thank you so much for the super chat. If you guys want to drop a super chat, you're more than welcome to. But if you don't want to, don't worry about it. But I wanted to give them credit for, sending us a little bit of kindness our way. So thank you very much. Okay, are you ready to get the show going and rolling?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with our first 5. And our first 5 is brought to you by Comic Capsule.
Comic Capsule.
And you can go to their website. The link is down below. Enter the code Bueller. You save 10% on all your Comic Capsule. Goodness, it's right there. So.
Yeah, those colored ones that you showed last week were fantastic.
I have more.
Do you?
Yeah.
I can't wait to
Yeah,
show them
all the ones I show are in the capsule.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so you want to show yours?
Sure. I'll show
are they
mine
in the
first.
capsule?
They're not in the capsule.
I'm going to give you some capsules.
Okay, thanks.
All right. All right, you're up.
All right, I just picked a bunch of random stuff. First one is Captain American Annual number 8. One of my favorite all-time covers.
I love that one.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't think I've ever had that book. And see, we're supposed to do we do the switch swap thing.
Next one is Dead Rabbit number 1. I believe this was a gift from my good friend Bueller.
I think that was the recall one.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the
because
recall
of the
book.
restaurant. I'm like, oh, don't
Yeah,
use our name.
exactly.
That's a really good book, by the way.
It is a good book.
Very good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll grab your book for you.
Next one is Silicon Ghost. I grabbed this one because it looks like the armor in the new video game that I'm playing, Ghost of Yote. I thought that was really cool.
You're a big video gamer, aren't you?
I'm a big video
Yeah,
gamer.
a lot of Minecraft.
No,
A lot of building little
no,
towns and stuff. And
no.
having those things.
I play with swords.
They got swords in there.
Not
They chop down stuff with
Yeah,
it.
no.
You know,
Thanks,
whatever.
buddy.
All right.
Next one is The Walking Dead number 110. Thought that was a cool cover.
Just in case you're wondering, it's near mint.
Is it near mint?
It has a little M on the back of it, so there you go. Now we know.
And for my last one, I got Batman number 106 from James Tynion's run.
Nice.
There's my first 5.
Good, pretty good run.
I think so. Yeah, I do too.
Okay, so here is your awesome first 5. You can
Thank you
put that
very
on your
much.
little desk over there. I got my first 5, and I'm kind of dedicating this one to you because this is one of your favorite artists.
Really?
Yes, and they kind of go with the comic capsules. But the first one we have is Black Cap number 1, the Shannon Mayer variant.
Shannon Mayer. That's a great variant too.
You don't get to keep any of those. Although
I have them all.
I think you might have gave these to me or something like that. So there's that one. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Our next one is, well, it's a Harley Quinn one. I don't know what issue it is, but it's in a pink comic capsule. And I believe that was a con exclusive, maybe a Maycon or something like that. I don't remember. I think I got it from Steve Whiting.
Yeah, there was 3 covers
Yeah.
of that one there, and it's amazing.
Okay, there's that one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Pink cover.
There you go. This. Oh, I know you gave this one to me.
Yes.
I remember this one because you kept the Virgin one.
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy number 1, the Shannon Mayer variant in a green comic capsule. Not bad.
Not bad at
Very
all.
Cool.
I have all the ones that you've just shown slabbed, signed by Shannon.
There you go. Well, he is your buddy.
He is my buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Spider-Man number 1, the comic capsule, and the purple one. There you go. Also,
Mary Jane.
Shannon Mayer goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And we got more Mary Jane. Look at this stuff right here. Trying to get it squared away. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing Spider-Man number 30 in a red comic capsule, the Shannon Mayer variant. That is pretty awesome looking right there.
That's a great first 5.
That is a good. I did that for you.
Did you?
Yeah, because I know you're like,
Thanks, my friend.
you're welcome, buddy. But yeah, that's our first 5 brought to you by Comic Capsule. Do me a favor, go to their website. The link is down below. Use the code Bueller. I don't get a kickback on that. I tell that to people all the time. Just use that code Bueller. That's for you guys to save a little bit of money and to protect your bucks. So awesome, right?
Take advantage of it.
There you go. Okay, what's our next thing right here? Topic.
The
topic today. The topic today is brought to you by the 616comics.com. Guess what you can do?
You can enter a code and get yourself a little money saved.
No, I don't have a code there.
No? Never mind.
Yeah, there's no code for that one, but maybe I should have a code for that one.
Maybe.
It's kind of forced their hand just now, I guess. Anyway, the link is down below, and you can click on the link and go to cut, whatever. Anyway, our topic today is tips and tricks for collecting comics, how to avoid mistakes and get the best bang for your buck. We got a bunch of comments that were left with us through the video, and we're going to read some right now, and we'll give you our response. So go ahead, we'll let you go first, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. Okay, so the first one. First one comes from Jazz Patico. Actually, his name is Michael.
That's Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
Michael. Okay. He says, my tips, but buy what you like, not what you hope will make you rich. Do not try to collect everything or you will go broke. And if you are going to speculate a bit, I grew up with the same strategy that Bob did. Buy 3. 1 to read, 1 to sell short term for a decent profit, and 1 to hold on to long term. That was a long time ago I said that.
Yeah, well, he's been watching you, like, in a weird way.
Thanks, Michael.
For quite a while.
That's pretty cool. Okay, it's already off the rails.
Okay.
He goes on and says, and watch shows like this and Rock and Robbie. It will really help you to better understand the hobby, which will save you time and money. Plus, these are great dudes. Thanks, Bob and Travis. Michael.
There you go. Well, Michael's a good dude, and thank you so much for watching all these years.
Yes.
Obviously, he's referencing something from your past that we
Yes.
talked about years ago. But kind of elaborate, what was your philosophy with that?
So back in the 90s, when the comic boom was happening, it wasn't unheard of for me to buy multiple copies. And at that particular time, I was collecting not only for the fun of it, but looking long term for investing and things like that. And so I had come across somebody who basically had that strategy, which was if you buy 3 copies, you take one, you put it in your PC, you have one that you'll sell within the short term, within a year or two, and then one that you hold on to for 5 to 10 years, and for longer spec to to sell later on.
Sure.
And that way you were constantly, if they advanced, money wise, you were bringing money back into your hobby so that it was starting to pay for itself, and that was kind of the strategy.
So let me ask you this. Obviously, you're referring to back in the day.
Yeah.
You could buy those 3 comics back then for the price, less than the price of 1 comic book now.
Right.
Okay. So would you still adopt that philosophy now?
It'd be a little harder for me now
piece?
because of the way, I'm not making near as much money as I was back then.
Yeah.
So I would definitely have to budget a little bit more. I wouldn't be buying 3 of everything, but yeah, comics are expensive now.
Yeah.
And so that does kind of put a crimp in that strategy if you don't have the money.
Yeah.
And so, again, what he said in the very beginning is exactly what I would say is buy what you like.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be doing long-term investing, then you really need to study what's going on in the market.
Yeah.
And, and be careful.
Yeah. When he said buy what do you like, and you hear that quite a bit, buy what you love and all that stuff. My theory on that is buy something buy what you like, even though it might not have any monetary value.
Exactly.
And that one has always been my philosophy. Don't buy stuff just for the monetary value. Buy it even if it doesn't have any monetary value. And then if it does, down the line, that's a bonus.
Yes.
And so that's always been my philosophy. I just kind of I'm not buying for investment. I'm buying it because I want it in my collection. I like it. And then if I get lucky down the road and it jumps in price, great. I got a copy of it.
Yeah.
But that's a really good way to look at it. It's simple. You're not buying stuff that you wouldn't buy otherwise. I mean, a lot of people buy stuff that they wouldn't buy if it didn't have any value.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's probably not the best way to go around this type of hobby.
Sure.
Just buy the stuff you're proud to show off and you like to show off. I like this. Don't buy a book. I don't even like that book, but yet I bought it.
Yeah.
Just because it might be worth $10 later and stuff
Sure.
like that. So buy what you would like to have, even if it didn't have any monetary value. Would be my advice.
Yeah. And even when I was buying before that way, I wasn't looking to make big bucks. What I was hoping to do was try to do a strategy that was helping the hobby to pay for itself. So if it came up $2 in the short term, I already made $1 more than what I paid for it. I put that back into into my buying.
Yeah.
And hopefully down the road it goes up to $10.
Yeah.
That's what my hope was.
And then who would you sell it to?
Huh?
What?
What?
Would you sell it to a person that didn't know?
I have a garage that.
Yeah, buy this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I got the next one here. This is from Bargy Binet. I don't know. Hi, you lads. My advice is to forget Wednesday Warrior, FOMO, variant covers, first issues, crossover events, and spec books. Buy secondhand, buy in bulk, and read what you buy. Your money goes a lot further, and you may pick something up that you may end up loving. This happened to me with The Marvels by Kurt Busiek, and Alex Ross now is on my top 5 all-time books. So he buys in bulk, and I like buying in bulk. I mean, that's how I got back into collecting. I started buying in bulk, like a whole long box of 50-cent books. And there's some shops around here that you could get a whole long box for like $100.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would cram that damn box as tight as I could. I was looking for books that weren't in bags and boards because I know I could fit way more books if they're loose in a long box. And I would get like 400 books into this. It pissed them off. It would so piss them off. They're like, oh yeah, $100, sure, I'll take it. But that's a really quick way to get your collection large, to get something, a really nice thing. And then you can kind of go through them and enjoy them. And like you said, find something in there that you really enjoy reading. He's avoiding the Wednesday Warrior. I think we're all guilty of the Wednesday Warrior. That's kind of hard to avoid because we've been conditioned over the years and years and years. Wednesday's the day.
Wednesday's the
Remember
day.
DC tried to make it Tuesdays?
They did.
That's ridiculous. That's like Coffee and Comics trying to send us tea.
We hit the market before Marvel
Yeah,
did.
exactly. That didn't last too long. Or they don't do that anymore, do they?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So we're all kind of Wednesday warriors. Avoid the FOMO. Everyone talks about that. I always find if you just wait a little bit. Bob is guilty of FOMO. He's the most FOMO guy I've ever met in my life. I mean, I've heard phone calls come through the loudspeaker at the comic shop. Like, do you got it? Do you got it? I'm like, I think that's Bullseye Bob on there.
That was.
Variant covers. I'm a fan of variant covers now. And a lot of people talk about, I do the preview video. I've been doing that for like 8 years. And you always get the comments, oh, there's too many variant covers. There's actually less now than there was.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago. It's not a lot less. There's still a lot, but it's less than it was. So maybe that's coming down, except for Dynamite. Dynamite makes tons of variants.
Tons of variants,
So,
right?
so hey, how you guys doing it? We gotta work together, but anyway. But everyone also likes #1 issues, and he brought that up, and I wanted to bring that up as well. The #1 issues, and I've said this before, if you're gonna buy a #1 issue of an independent book that's gonna get optioned or whatnot, all you need to do is buy the #1 issue. The #1s are the ones worth the money as far as independent stuff that gets optioned or whatever it is. It's never the ones after that. It's always the #1. So if you buy #1 of independence, for one, you're probably going to get a really cool story. So that kind of falls back in what I was saying. Buy something new or buy something that you might enjoy reading and having. But if that eventually gets optioned, or that's kind of what people talk about, then it's the #1 issue that you want.
Right.
Because that's kind of how independents work. You don't really get too much stuff. I mean, there's a couple exceptions, like Walking Dead. When you get the first appearance of like Negan or something like that.
Sure.
That pops or something. But really, if you think about like Undiscovered Country, 30 some odd issues in. Is there any issue in there besides #1 that probably has any type of value?
Not that I can say.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm not saying that #1 is. I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah.
It would be the #1 issue if you saw that one going forward. So
right.
buy the #1 issues of the independent books. It's valuable for 2 reasons. It's a new story. It's an original story. You might really enjoy it and jump on it. And then 2, if that does become something now in the future, that's the one to have that will be worth money.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, perfect. I mean, and I don't think anybody that I've ever heard has ever put it in perspective that way. But that is true. It's always the #1. Yeah. And you're right. Walking Dead is kind of an anomaly, only because everybody started loving the characters. And so now you got first appearance, gold inside of different books down the road. But normally it's the #1, and if it gets optioned, that's going to be your book.
Like I said, I would say like 90% or 95% of the independent books that have any value is the #1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Couple anomalies here and there. Walking Dead's an example, but I'm sure there's more. But for the most part, it's the #1.
Sure.
All right, you got the next comment there on your little phone.
On my phone.
You want me to hold your phone?
No, man, just hold on. Okay. Keep your hands to yourself.
All right. Keep your hands to yourself. That's what we told Damian when he showed up. It's like, can you keep your hands to yourself?
Right.
And then you regret it.
If you guys saw what he just did. Anyway.
All right, this comment comes from Frankie Gonzalez. He says, best advice for collecting comics is stay in the 50-cent and dollar bins till you learn about your keys and prices for certain books. Most places that sell comics that are not comic shops will overprice $1 comics.
Yeah, and that's a lot of like antique stores or just that really don't know comics. They just have them there. And these are, and I've just seen tons of them. It's like you go into an antique store and they got this book that's $1 for like $10 because it's old.
Right.
It's old. It's got to be worth something. Just because it's old doesn't mean it's worth something.
Yeah.
So I stay away. Every now and then, though, the opposite. You'll find something that's like, oh, they're selling this for $10. This is a $100 book.
Exactly.
So you do have to know, and that kind of goes back to what he's saying. Learn your keys.
Yep. Learn
what your keys are. Learn what to look out for. As time goes on, they just kind of imprint in your mind, so you know automatically. Oh, New Mutants 98. I know it.
Yep.
Or Amazing Spider-Man 300, or whatever it is. You kind of know it. You know what to look for. It just pops. And people find those all the time out in the wild, sitting in dollar bins and stuff sometimes. But I like the 50-cent and dollar bins. That's kind of where I made my mark.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get lucky. It's always nice getting lucky.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Except for like when we talked about last week, you had a bad experience. Like, oh damn.
Anyway, but you know, I said it earlier about the buying the long box. You know, I like the cheap comics.
Yeah.
I like that. It's kind of fun. And then as you go along, you learn more about comics, but you have a nice base to go from. And then you can trade those or get rid of them or pass them along, whatever it is. Now, there are some videos out there on this channel called Just the Keys.
Just the keys.
That are from years ago that are still valid today.
Yep.
The prices might be different because obviously stuff goes up and down, but it literally...
The keys are the same.
Yeah, if you want to know the keys for Moon Knight, I have a video that'll pop up and tell you all the keys to look for. Minor keys, big keys, whatever you want, you know, it's in there. Same for New Mutants and same for X Factor and a bunch of other ones.
Yep.
Because I used to make a lot of content.
You did.
Yeah, I still kind of do. People thought I was gone.
They did think you were gone.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm making 3 videos a week.
I've been here for years.
Yeah, every week. Even when I was walking through the woods in the mountains, there was still content coming out every week.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that whole thing you were talking about, how, you know, as you start to learn your keys, it becomes imprinted on you. You know, that's one of the subjects that makes my wife really mad. She
Really?
sits there and sits, you know, because I'll see comic books that'll come up on the screen on YouTube, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, first appearance of this or
Yeah.
first appearance of that, and she says, how can you know that? You can't even remember to pick up your socks off
Yeah.
the floor, but you can remember that.
Well, it doesn't sound like you're getting lucky.
Hey, I got my own ways.
Oh, dear Lord. Dear Lord. Okay, moving on. I got the next one. This is from our friend David Posner.
Posner.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's been
David.
around a long time.
Mhm.
He said, for me, the trick for getting back into collecting and staying enthusiastic was making my collection accessible. I pulled all the books out of their long box coffins and put them in different colored baskets inside of cube shelves. These line the walls in my basement office now, and I know where all my books are. It's fun to look for things and read because I can get to the collection so easily. I recommend this for drawers, for your collection. For me, access is everything, or I get bored and lazy. You know, people like to display their stuff.
Mhm.
I like to display, if I have room, to build a set or make things look nice. Okay, it does go a long way. I have put my books in storage when I started traveling. I didn't like they were in storage.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there doing nothing. And I gave away a bunch of my books because I don't want them sitting there. I don't. They should be enjoyed. They should.
Sure.
That's what he's talking about. Your books should be enjoyed.
Mhm.
My books are not being enjoyed if they're just sitting in a storage unit in Portland. It's no longer there, by the way, in case you guys are wondering to find where that's at. But you know, and I don't want them sitting there.
Yeah.
I'd rather give them away and have someone else enjoy them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gave away some really good books, you know, some very valuable first appearances of
Yeah.
characters. I'm like, just have it because I know you'll enjoy it. I know you'll put it on display. And when you watch these other channels of people that do comic book stuff, they have all their stuff on display.
Yeah.
That's what David's talking about. It's accessible. It's there. It's kind of like your shrine to something you enjoy. Okay. This is something we enjoy doing. This is a hobby
Absolutely.
we choose to be a part of.
Mhm.
It's not a necessity. So everything that we show or share, it's something that we really like doing.
Absolutely.
And that's why it shouldn't be sitting in the storage unit. Where's
No.
your books at?
My books are sitting inside of, I have a file cabinet
Okay.
that holds about 20 short boxes. And all of them are sorted by book. And I have file dividers, and on the tops of the file dividers, I have these labels that I bought from this company called Blind Science,
Okay.
which takes the actual artwork from the books
Mhm.
and creates a label for the top of it. So when you look inside my file cabinet, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
I can see my Spider-Man, I can see my Wolverine, I can see my Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And I love it. I
Yeah.
can just pull a drawer and like exactly everything that's in my personal collection, the
Yeah.
ones that I know I'm wanting and keeping, it's right there. And
Yeah.
I love to just look at them.
Yeah. I will tell you this, and this is a little inside information, and people might know this. I'm working with Comic Capsule to make your collection look even better.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, I don't really know if I should tell yet. But
Mhm.
it's an idea I've had for years. And now I'm with a company that can make it happen.
Mhm.
And we are in the works of making it happen. And this will change a lot for it'll make your collection on display look even better. And like I said, I've talked about it before. It's been a while. I kind of had a thing with an old supply company I used to work for, but they went out of business.
Mm.
And now I get the opportunity to possibly bring this to market. And when I get more information, I've seen a prototype. It's pretty cool. And it's not like groundbreaking, but you'll definitely be like, oh, why didn't somebody think of that earlier? So and it'll make your collection look awesome.
Sweet.
So I'm trying to do my part.
That's awesome, man.
A little bit.
I can't wait to see it.
Leave my mark.
Leave my mark.
Okay. Is it my turn? Do I read? Or no, it's your
no,
turn.
it's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't try to take my comment away
All right.
from me.
Jesus. You're feisty today. Is it because Damian's here?
I think so. Thank you, Damian.
Why is he
I'm in your
why-
corner, Bob.
Why is he looking at you like that?
Because I'm sexy.
And you know it.
I do.
Yeah.
All right, the next one comes from Night Driver. He says, how I collect. I've learned that focusing on a main goal and being diligent about sticking to it keeps it fun and affordable. My main focus is completing all the Hulk runs. To satisfy the urge to pick up random books, I hunt the 50-cent and dollar bins for keys across all series.
Yeah. And that's kind of falls in the same line of the one we talked about before.
Yeah.
And because there's a lot of series that you can pick up in the 50-cent and dollar bins, and especially like the independent books, which we kind of hit. Once you get that number one, most of the other books you'll find in the 50-cent and dollar bins, so you can put together that run and read the story. We pretty much covered what he's saying, but I just want to iterate that you don't have to spend a lot of money to enjoy collecting comics.
No.
And that's why I put that one in there. I just wanted to tell people that it's like a lot of people do spend a lot of money, and it's more than and Damien, who's sitting right here, all the time says, I buy too many comic books. And then he's like, I need to get rid of my color. I don't think he's ever gotten rid of it. Every now and then he's like, you want some of these? Like, can we just humor him? Okay, we'll take them. But you don't have to spend a lot, to enjoy collecting comics.
No.
You don't have to feel pressured and to get all the keys. Just, if you want the first appearance of Wolverine, that'll cost you a lot of money, okay? But there's a million other books that have Wolverine in them that you will enjoy the story that you can get for $1.
Yeah, and do your research. I mean, if you're going to do runs, there are some runs that are very difficult to get and are very expensive. A lot of people try to go after the Amazing Spider-Man run. That's very expensive.
Yeah.
Or trying to go after all of the the whole run of Spawn.
Yeah.
There's some books there in the middle that can be really expensive, really hard to get. A lot of fun to collect, but know what you're getting into. And there's a lot of great books where you have these huge runs where most of them are in the dollar and 50-cent bins, and you can be happy right there.
Yeah, and you brought up Spawn. That's a very difficult run to put together.
It is.
There's a lot of low print, and I tried. I got the first 100. It's the 100 to 200.
Yeah.
They're very difficult, and probably the 1 to 250 are very difficult to find.
Yeah.
And they're all going to be 10, 20, 30, 40 bucks. Just because the print run was so low. The first 100, you can put together pretty easily.
Yeah.
But after that, I tried. I gave up.
Yeah,
I was a complete failure.
I did the same thing. After a while, I got frustrated.
Yeah.
Shout out to Will DeBeast. Remember Will?
Mm-hmm.
He did it.
Yeah. He's 30 now.
30? He went from 16 to 30 real quick.
I don't know. I might be off a few years. I know he's in college.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Do you have another comment, or was that your last one?
I got one more.
Okay, go ahead and read that one more, because I'm going to save this last one for, last.
Okay.
So, I think it's a little one.
Yeah, it's a little one. Okay, so next one comes from JJD316.
Mm-hmm.
He says, use free apps like League of Comic Geeks to catalog your books.
Yes. So, there's a reason I want you to read that, and now I'm going to read the next one as well.
Okay.
This next one is from MacMan1788. It says, please share in the future episode how you are tracking weekly comics these days. Since previews went down, I have been used to League of Comic Geeks, which we just referred to mixed results. And honestly, I will tell you this. Okay, so that's an app that you can use. There's a bunch of other apps that you can use as well. I've been using that League of Comic Geeks for years to kind of put together my preview video. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, but that would probably supply about 60 to 70% of the stuff I needed. And then the rest of the stuff I outsourced to, like, the publishers would send me stuff, or just let me know, and I double check on their websites. But for the most part, that League of Comic Geeks was a really good source for me to make that video. It kind of goes up and down now with the fluctuation of what happened with Diamond and stuff, and so things get pushed back, things don't come out, and different covers don't show up. But that is a pretty good resource. I think as time goes on and things settle down, which is happening, it'll be even a better resource. Because I know a lot of people are kind of turning to that right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people miss the previews magazine, the physical book to go through.
Yeah.
I don't see anything taking that place.
Nope.
So you're going to have to adapt and kind of find different ways to find your book. So whatever FOC is, you're going to have to rely on your comic shop. They have a program there that kind of tells them when they can order it because it's all online now.
That's right.
But you will have to rely more on your comic shop or online. My weekly preview video that comes out, it's a good resource, but it comes out like a week before.
Yeah.
So as far as like FOC is like 2 months before it comes out.
Right.
So, but there is other resources, like if you're looking for keys, obviously Key Collector is one, and there's a Cover Price is another one. I'm sure there's some other ones that I'm forgetting. Key Collector is probably the one that people are most familiar with.
Yeah.
And did I tell you the story about him?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I might have shared it with you, but I'm going to share it with you guys right now.
All right.
So I was in Chicago at C2E2 a couple of years ago. And as you know, we're somewhat critical of Key Collector at times.
Yeah.
But we weren't like dicks about it.
No.
As others were.
Those others were.
Yeah. We were somewhat professional,
Yeah.
and we identified a problem and we provided a solution. Okay. Anyway, I'm in C2E2 and I got invited to go out to dinner one night with a bunch of people. I didn't know who they were. And one of the persons there was Nick from Key Collector.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize he was going to be there. So I was like, and I heard that he's coming. I was like, oh, he might not think very favorable of me because we were a little critical. So I'm sitting there waiting, and then Nick walks in and he sees me and he goes, Bueller! Came up there and gave me a big hug. He's like, dude, you're sitting next to me, man. I want to talk to you. I'm like, okay. So we sit there at the table and we're talking, and he goes, I watched all your videos of you and Bob and what you guys talked about for the Key Collector. He goes, I want you to know that you guys helped us make it better.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And so, because some of our advice that we gave them, they implemented that down the road. It's just at the time they weren't able to do it.
Right.
But they paid attention and they listened. So they listened to you guys and were able to make it better. Because our response was because of the comment somebody left on us.
That's right.
And we responded to it. So
that's amazing.
He was really friendly, and we had a nice time. And also the bad idea people were there with us. And I said, I don't want a fucking button.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
I still have two of those buttons.
Who wants a button?
Right.
And the guys like start laughing at me. Anyway, if you guys know what we're talking about, you used to get a button if you were the first person to buy the book at the comic shop and stuff. So I gave them that all the time. But it was a good dinner, and everyone had a good time. And that interaction I had with Nick was really nice. So
that's awesome.
So Key Collector, like I said, we identified some of the problems that were on there. We gave some solutions. They implemented some of those solutions and more. And I think it's a lot more redefined app than it used to be. And I think a lot of people should use it. So.
Yeah, I commend any company that, not going to sit back and get upset about criticism, but to actually take it constructively and weigh out whether they need to do something about it or not. And in this case, they did. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was really I was nervous. I was like, this went a different direction. I didn't have to pay for my meal, so it was great.
There you go.
Yeah. So, okay, that is our topic. But let me tell you guys what the topic is next week, and it kind of leads into what we were talking about. Mm-hmm. We want to know your thoughts on Diamond, on the whole situation with Diamond, from the store level to the creator level to the publisher. What is your thoughts on what Diamond has done to the comic book industry and what we're going through? I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your takes. We're going to hit this really heavy next week. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of opinions because I can kind of come at it from different angles. I can come at it from the retail. I can come at it from the consumer. I can come at it from the creator, publisher, all that stuff. So we're going to hit that. But I want to hear from you guys. What is your thoughts on what Diamond has done or did to our beloved comic book industry?
I think that's a great topic.
And how they mishandle it, to be honest. So,
for sure.
But I'm sure you have some thoughts.
I do. I think it's a great topic, one that needs to be addressed. And I'm looking forward to that.
And people have asked us to talk about it and stuff because we've talked about Diamond in the past. We called it 2 years before they went under.
Right.
I mean, literally
right
to the
at the beginning of the pandemic.
We knew what was happening and stuff, and we had a long conversation, and so did you guys as well. We weren't the only ones. I'm not trying to take credit for it. You guys chimed in then as well. We want you to chime in now and leave a comment in the comments down below on this video, and also leave a comment on the preview video that comes out on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll mention the topic again, and then that's where we resource all these comments that we have that we talk about. So thank you guys one more time. What's your thoughts on Diamond and what they did to the comic industry? Good and bad, maybe.
Yeah. Sounds like a great
Bad,
show already.
yeah.
Right.
Anyway, that is our topic, and that is brought to you by none other than the 616comics.com. Enter the code. There's no code.
There's no code.
Yeah, not yet, but I bet you by next week, guess what?
Guess what?
It probably will be. But you can go to their website. The link is down below, and we'll have some of their books on display. They're sending us some books to us and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And I'll probably give you a few.
Oh, thanks, man.
You can have everyone.
Appreciate it.
You can have. All right.
I promise not to eat my food off of.
That's okay. Because you can use the comic capsule
There we go.
as a tray. That's what I did.
I know you did.
All the way in the woods. I put my toilet paper on top of one.
Oh, man.
Because you got to crap in the woods.
You got to put toilet paper on something so it doesn't roll down the hill.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. Something else is rolling. Something else is rolling down the hill. Gross.
Here we go.
All right, let's go ahead and switch up to our Was It Good segment.
All right.
You remember how this one goes?
I do.
Okay, this one's brought to you by our good friends Comics on Coffee. You can go to that website. You can enter the code Bueller, and you save 15% on all your coffee goodness, including what we're having today, the Batman Dark Knight Roast.
Which is awesome.
Which has the McFarlane cover on the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Man, whoever had that idea.
I wonder.
I think that will sell.
I think so too.
Yeah. High Street Coffee. We're drinking this one next week. Should be
Nice.
a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. Did you want to go first with yours, or do you want me to? I'll show yours.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'll take this one down. All right, this is our Was It Good? This is where we tell people, was it good?
Yeah.
So, all right, your first book here is Usagi Yojimbo, Ice and Snow, number 3 of 5. Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Was it good?
It was. I don't think I've read a bad Usagi Yojimbo book yet, and he writes in such a way that I bought this a while ago and never read it, and I probably don't remember reading the first 2 issues, but doesn't matter. The way he writes, he brings you up to speed on what happened the last issue, in his writing and conversation. And in this, you have a couple of different mystical samurai that are kind of after him, and they kind of battle it out.
Kind of like your shirt there.
Kind of like my shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shogun Assassin, baby. But I loved it. It was great. It was good.
You liked it.
I did.
It was good.
It was good.
It fit your needs.
It fit my needs.
You were satisfied?
I was satisfied.
Nice.
Stan Sakai, love you.
That's good. Right on. All right. So, 1 for 1. Good stuff. Next one up. You ready?
Yes.
Spider-Boy, number 1.
Mhm.
Marvel Comics.
Yep.
Bob.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was good, but with a caveat.
Okay.
All right. And the caveat is that if I would have read this back in the day, I probably wouldn't have liked it. It's just not my flavor or taste. But what I did is I kind of looked at it from the perspective of new readers, like kids coming into this. I know back in the day, Marvel would have never allowed this to have Spider-Man have a side. Stan Lee hated sidekicks.
Yeah.
And so here they are years later, and we got a sidekick for Spider-Man. But the context and the story, I thought it was fun. This is something I would definitely turn my grandkids onto
Nice.
as a new way into comics, new way into Spider-Man, and it was a fun read.
Nice.
But I had to take that perspective. Otherwise, I think it would have bothered me.
So, this is a younger audience-friendly book?
As most definitely.
Very cool. It's nice to see books like that.
Yeah.
We need more friendly books.
Yeah, we do.
Spider-Boy.
I had fun reading it.
Wolverine Kid.
Wolverine Kid.
Something like that. Awesome. So 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
All right, next one up is Star Wars Darth Maul, Black, White, and Red. First thing first. Was it good?
Not really.
Oh.
I wanted to like it. I'm a huge Darth Maul fan. The story was just kind of, it was blasé. I didn't really care about it. It has to do with Sidious sending Maul out to some race that he's kind of captured, and they have the psychic abilities, and they've kind of gone mad. And So he sends them all out there, and he corrects the problem, and he basically in the end says, "You should never send me out there." And I was like, "This is just a bullshit story."
Yeah, you didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I hope the next one's better, but
I'm curious.
Mhm.
Do you like the black, white, and red format? There's a bunch of those right now.
some of them.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on the writing. I like that black, white, and red format,
Yeah.
but the writing's got to be there for me to actually enjoy it.
Okay.
And the writing on this one was
It wasn't very good.
no one.
All right. So very satisfied with 2.
Yep.
Darth Maul didn't do it for you.
Didn't do it for me.
Didn't light you up.
Didn't like
Didn't
the,
satisfy.
Didn't light my fire, baby.
Didn't get you going. But
No.
the other 2, the Spider Boy did,
Spider Boy did.
and the little rabbit boy.
That's right. You saw you a Jimbo.
Okay. A little weird. All right. I got some books.
Yes, you
I
did.
read 3 books this week.
Yes, you did.
So here we go.
All right. So the first one is The Punisher, Marvel Knights,
Mm-hmm.
#1. So Bueller.
Yes.
Was it good?
Man, it was good.
Was it?
Yeah. Well, I'm a Punisher fan.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's violent.
Mhm.
It's this is a red band copy,
Mhm.
so there's a lot of violence. I don't want to give too much away about the story because I think people should read it. But it's the original Frank Castle. It's that Punisher. He kills people, and then he tries to kill more people, and he's not successful at killing more people.
Okay.
And now the people that he killed, some of their friends, like, we're gonna kill you. And so he's like, okay, I don't want to be killed. That's really big, but I don't really. And there's a zombie Punisher in there too.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's a book about killing.
Yeah, that's come on, what do you expect? He kills people.
There you
Yeah,
go.
and he's trying to kill more people.
Mhm.
So
to satiate your kill
yeah,
tinglies.
yeah. If you're looking for kill tinglies,
Mhm.
that tingles all the way.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one, Image Comics, The Mummy, #1. So Bueller.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Was it good?
I liked it. It was a fun, quick story. There's not a lot to it. It's maybe only 12 or 14 pages long as far as the story. This is part of the Monster Universe or whatever it is, the Universal Monster series.
Right.
I read the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Black Lagoon.
Mhm.
I read that one. I like that one quite a bit. So I jumped on this one. It's fun. It's just like I said, it's short. Like I read this in like a couple minutes. So and there's a bunch of pages in there that are just advertisements or filler or other stuff that really don't need to be in there, to be honest.
Right.
So it left me kind of like wanting more, which is a nice thing, but it should have had more.
Yeah.
For one. But it was a fun story. I liked the Universal Monsters.
We all grew up on that.
Yeah. So just getting back in there, it introduces I felt like the very beginning kind of reminded me of the beginning of Stargate. Because it was like in Egypt, and they're digging stuff up, and there was a little girl there and stuff like that. Because that's just how it started.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then she turned into an old lady, and she's like, "Oh, take this." Not the lady from the Titanic,
Right.
but yeah, it was good. It was good. I definitely, I don't think it's worth the cover price
Mhm.
because it was lacking so much in story.
Sure.
It was probably about 8 pages short of an actual what a comic book should be.
Yeah.
So but I only got it for $2, so it was worth $2. So yeah, it was good.
Wow, I noticed there's like 2,500 variant covers on the back. So
Yeah, well then, it's just for this one. Well, maybe all of them.
yeah, who knows?
All right.
All right. So, but you're okay with it.
I'm doing good. Yeah.
Yeah.
This week was a lot better than last week.
All right, so this one I'm really intrigued by.
Yeah.
So this one is Space Ghost and Johnny Quest, Space Quest,
Space Quest #1.
#1.
Yeah.
And when we were kids, I know Johnny Quest used to be on TV all the time, especially late on Saturdays.
Yeah.
You used to be able to.
Well, you're a lot older than I am.
Oh, not that much.
I watched G.I. Joe.
older.
Give me a break. I had color television, buddy.
You know what, dude? I could shove you off that
Yeah,
chair.
whatever.
So Bueller,
Yes.
was it good?
I had a lot of fun with it. I thought this is by Dynamite, and they have the license to all these properties now, and they're doing some crossovers. Like in this one, like the Johnny Quest and his buddy, can't remember the guy's name, Haji, and then there's the 2 kids from the Space Ghost. They accidentally get switch swapped, and so Johnny Quest is up in space hanging out on the spaceship with Space Ghost, and then the 2 kids that from the space people, they're down on Earth hanging out with his dad.
Oh gosh.
And so it's kind of fun, you know. It's like, oh, okay, what's going to happen at the end of well, this book has been out a while, so I don't care if I spoil.
Kind of like Freaky Friday in space.
Exactly, yeah. But they get to meet space ghosts, and the space ghosts, and you can't understand what space ghosts are saying because they don't have the translator or whatnot and stuff. And the kids that are down here on Earth now, they're like, oh, what's going on? So it was fun. It was a fun book. It's very cartoony.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Because it's based off a cartoon. Okay, so it does have that aspect. But I like that. I was very surprised. It's a nice Mark Spears cover, I believe. You know, we all know that he's doing every cover in the world now. So,
yes.
But honestly, you know, I had 3 books this week, and all 3 of them I enjoyed.
That's
The
awesome.
Punisher is probably my favorite one by far.
Yeah, okay.
So, and compared to last week, I didn't like really any of them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But my hats off to Nick for getting all the licenses on all these different properties that are, you know, I mean, great stuff from
They got the Dynamite and Blue Falcon one.
Do they really? That's great.
Yeah, I haven't read it, but I'd like to.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was good, buddy.
Awesome, man.
It was good.
Sounds like you had a good week this
week.
week.
We had some good books to read.
We did.
All right. That's a lot better than having bad books.
Yeah, this is true.
Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys read any of these books, let us know in the comments down below. And if you comment on any of those books, that counts as entering the giveaway because you just leave a comment and stuff like that. Anyway, that's our Was It Good segment brought to you by Comics on Coffee. Go to their website. The link is down there. You save 15%. All right? Guess what time it is?
What's that?
It's time for that one guy.
Oh, hey.
It's time for that one guy. That one
My
guy.
good buddy.
The one guy that is, oh. You know, he gets all excited. I think he's nominated for some awards all the
This
time.
is true.
Stuff,
This
you
is
know?
true.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at Robbie's Pick of the Week.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Rockin' Robbie here from Pop Culture Philosophers. Just checking in here on the Coffee and Comic Show with Bueller and Bullseye Bob. You know, I actually sent in a video clip that was separate from this one. Bueller told me it was too long. Man, that's crazy. So I'll do another one. And here's the thing. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it sweet. But I do want to point out something. Last week, Bueller told a story about me, like, changing my shirt to impress a bartender. That story, 100% true. It really happened. And I'm not ashamed of it. Absolutely. Me and Bueller have had some good times. We got dirt on each other. And I ain't afraid of the love that we have. Anyway, my pick of the week is High Strangeness, issue number 1 from Oni Press. It's about aliens and stuff. Super cool.
High Strangeness, number 1.
By Oni Press?
By Oni Press.
I didn't read it.
I haven't read it yet either.
But Robbie said it was good.
He's usually pretty good with his picks.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of knows what he's doing.
He does.
He reads like 1,000 books a week. I didn't find this one. Funny, I think Oni Press is local here.
They are. They're local in Portland.
In Portland, but yeah, you can't find any local books here. But
That's amazing.
I know. It's like Dark Horse. You think you could find Dark Horse, but you can't find them.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. But what was this called? High Strangeness?
High Strangeness,
Number 1
by Oni Press.
Okay, that was Robbie's pick of the week. He liked it out of all the other books. This is his pick, so I would recommend going to your comic shop and say, hey, do you have High Strangeness? This is Robbie's pick of the week. Just say, do you have Robbie's pick of the week?
There you go.
Just say that. Just go to your local comic shop and say, do you have Robbie's pick of the week?
And if they don't know what that is, show them a Robbie video.
There you go. And also, I want to tell you real quick. Guess what? This last is a review video that I just went out this week or last week. That was his 9 years of making that video. He just celebrated his 9-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Non-stop. He's never missed a week. Even when the pandemic was going on and there was no books coming out, he went and got digital copies of stuff that was being released on Comixology. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And he did reviews on whatever limited.
He kept it going.
Yeah, he did. So he's very dedicated. And that's why I say he knows his book. So Robbie, thank you so much. That's Robbie's pick of the week. He's doing these little skits for us every week. He doesn't do nothing. Actually, he's very busy.
He's going to attack you
He's
and
a
beat
very
the
busy
crap
guy.
out of you next time he sees
Yeah.
you.
All right, so there we go. We covered Robbie's pick of the week. We're going to go ahead and do a quick transition to the new segment. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
We are going to do Between the Covers with none other than Sleepy Reader. So, guys, hey, and we're back, and we're here with none other than Sleepy Reader 666 Damian, taking the place of Bob. Bob's over there drinking some hooch. But we're here for the new segment Between the Covers with Sleepy Reader, and we're going to be talking about Conan number 25. But thank you so much for coming on the show. Nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, yeah, one of my favorite shirts.
Yeah, that's my shirt. I don't have those for sale anymore, but there's limited edition. Very, very
Yes,
rare.
I'm wearing it out.
Yeah. So welcome to the show. You've been on here before. You were a special co-host for a few times.
I think 2 times, so
Yeah.
a long time ago.
And now you're going to be a regular fixture for the next couple of months on the show with the Between the Covers segments. Because we all know you like to be between the covers.
Yes, I like to read between the covers, or bring you in between the covers.
Okay.
There we go. There it is.
Here we go. Okay. Bob's over there just loving life right now. All right, let's talk about Conan. I know you're a big fan.
Yeah.
Go ahead
So
and go.
the current run of Conan at Dark Horse, not Dark Horse,
Titan.
at Titan,
Yep.
is one of my absolute favorites of current comics coming out. As you guys have mentioned, comics are often very expensive.
Yes.
These ones feel like they're worth the cost.
Yeah.
And it's because they care about what's between the covers.
There you go.
There's this great wraparound cover. But this issue is a double-sized issue. It's entirely painted
Mm-hmm.
by the artist Alex Horley.
No, you're not showing any nudes, are? Oh, you are.
Oh,
Yep.
right on that page.
Anyway, keep it. It's art. It's art. It's art. It's all good. We might have to blur that and blur it out. But anyway, but no, I looked at this book, okay, and I thought it was beautiful.
It is beautiful, and it's really well written. This particular issue is a great one and done.
Mm-hmm.
It would be great for people who love Conan and just want to revel in how great it is.
Yeah.
It also would be a great book for someone who's like curious about Conan.
Yeah.
Because it really is almost like a mission statement about what Conan's about,
Okay.
wrapped up in this one issue, and with just this. Where's the note? Where's stuff for
Oh, I
the
like that
tits?
This is gonna be fun. This is the first time he's on here for Between the Covers. Anyway,
So it's fabulous. And my point was that Titan always makes sure that there's
Yeah.
really high quality art in here.
Yeah.
One of my complaints, if you buy a comic, you spend $5 and the art is crap,
yes.
it's like, that's just, you
Yeah.
know, what's the point?
I want to say real quick, this copy of Conan number 2025 was sent to us by Titan Comics.
Yes.
And for us to do the early review, we're going to be giving this away in the
cool.
giveaway for this week. So you guys
Oh,
are going
nice.
to get this included in there. So I wanted to wait.
Well,
till-
that's a great comic. You're
Yeah.
lucky, whoever.
you'll,
it
you'll
is.
like it. And we'll have him sign it. Kind of weird.
If you want.
No, but you have some other stuff there. Did you want
Yeah,
to
so right now Titan has 3 different Conan books coming out. So along with Conan the Barbarian, they've got this mini-series called Conan Scourge of the Serpent, in which different characters created by Robbie Howard, the creator of Conan, are traveling through time and teaming up together. So, which could be a bad thing, but
Nice.
they do it really well. Fantastic art in that comic.
There you go.
And then I think it's bi-monthly they have the Savage Sword of Conan,
Yeah.
which is the black and white magazine. It's as good as the best days of the Marvel Savage Sword
I like
of
it.
Conan. And that's a great book to pick up if you want stuff that with no continuity. So in the regular Conan book, there's kind of a continuity that's ongoing. So different threads of story keep coming back and weaving around. But in the Savage Sword, you can always rely on just a pure Savage story.
So I have a question for
Yeah.
you. So besides the naked ladies,
Yes.
why does Conan appeal to you so much? Is it the naked men?
Bare-chested
That's
buddies.
the naked man.
Bare-chested buddies? Did you guys hear that? The loincloth legion or whatever it is?
Well, I would say, a lot of it is a male fantasy.
Okay.
I think there are some women who enjoy these books too, but it's a male fantasy. And a lot of it is the pleasures of the creation of a fantasy world, which I know, like Bob, along with video games, likes to read big fat fantasy novels.
Yes, I do.
It gives you that, world that Conan lives in, which is really exciting and interesting. And the more you read, the more you get into all the different cultures he meets up. And it's also got this, I don't know if it's a real philosophy, but it's kind of a whole question about barbarism versus civilization.
Okay.
And like in the world of Conan, civilization is people lying and pretending to be what they aren't, and Conan is always what he is.
Yeah.
And that sort of, again, maybe appeals as a thing that you would like to be. You know, you wish you could be in life where you're just raw yourself and nothing else.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever?
I like to be in the raw.
Have you ever?
Here we go.
Touche.
This is not my coffee.
Yeah,
but I
touche.
wanna drink it, but-
Uh,
This was fantastic coffee, by the way.
there you go. Have you ever cosplayed as Conan?
No.
No. I should say.
Well, as a kid,
Okay.
I would run around in the woods with a stick,
Okay.
hitting the trees and pretending they were just bad guys.
Yeah.
And I may well have been bare-chested. at the time.
Very cool.
Maybe with a beach towel tied around
Yeah.
my neck.
There you
So
go.
you've been a lifelong fan.
Since I was 10 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're looking forward to issue.
And that was a
26.
long time ago.
Yeah. Well, very cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to 26. I'm looking forward to all these Conan
Yeah.
books. So, I mean, obviously, Conan's not for everybody,
Yeah.
but if it appeals to you, or if you want to try it out, this issue 25 is
Mhm.
awesome. It's the quality stuff.
Yeah.
So,
You like the quality, not the quantity.
yeah. Well, as you said, I buy too many comics,
Yeah.
but it's in that search for the quality.
Don't you buy that other Conan knockoff?
Which one is that?
I don't know, the
Barbarian?
Warlords or whatever.
Warlord?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can get those in the
Yeah.
50-cent
But
bins. like
what's the
crazy.
thing they have in common is the loincloth.
Yes, yeah. And
So-
the warlord's dressed even more scantily.
Yeah, so that's kind of, we get it.
So are the women.
Yeah.
It's equal time.
Well, thank you so much, Sleepy Reader. Please check out his channel, Sleepy Reader 666. It's a
Yeah.
featured channel on my channel
Oh,
as
thank
well. And like I said, this is between the covers.
Yes.
And this is what between the covers looks like. So if you want to say anything else before we kick you out of here,
Thanks for coming between the covers with me.
you're very welcome. Okay, well, that was interesting.
That was great.
We're going to see how this is going to go going forward, but he will be back here, Sleepy Reader, between the covers every week, and we'll be talking about more books that he reads. And he reads a lot of books. So he's on the ball more so than we are. He does pretty much a weekly review as well. I know that Robbie from Pop Culture Philosophers references him quite a bit.
Yeah, that's the two channels that I go to
Yeah.
for reviews is Damian and Robbie. They're the two best.
Yeah, and he's kind of got his little quirks, and we always like to hear about that as well. But we're moving on to the Shoot the Shit segment. Brought to you by BlackboxComics.net. Go to their website, enter the code Bueller10, you save 10%. We're going to hit on a few different topics in here really fast. And the first thing is the blind bag craze. And somebody asked me, oh, can you guys do the topic of blind bag? And I don't think we could do a full episode about the blind bag because it's kind of like you like it or you don't.
Right.
Okay. So I went out and bought a blind bag for the first time because this came out this week. And this is the DCKO. Okay. And I don't know what his thoughts are, and he doesn't really know what my thoughts are, so we're going to spit in here. So I open it up, and I got a shiny cover with the wrestling guy, and that's pretty cool. So my initial thoughts on the blind bag, and actually I talked to Damian about this the other day. I like them. I thought it was kind of fun. I mean, they're $10, and obviously you can reference baseball cards when we used to buy the packs. Okay?
Right.
The main difference is when you bought packs of baseball cards or sports cards, you never knew what you were going to get.
No.
It was totally random. You didn't know you were going to get a certain player or whatever it was. In these, you know you're getting the book. You know you're getting a version of that book. It's not a random book. You're just getting a different cover of the book. So I like the fact that it has that randomness, but yet you still know you're getting that book. So you're not like out in the cold. I got in those garbage packs, you know, back in the day. I was like, who is this guy?
Right.
You know, and I spent $2 or $3 on a pack of cards. I didn't know any of the players. They're all commons.
Commons, yeah.
This one is different. You know you're getting the book. So every time you buy the book or buy the blind bag for the comics, you know you're getting whatever it is, DCKO or the new Monsters one from Mark Spears. You know you're getting one of those books. So for that aspect, I like it. I think it's a really cool thing. You get these ones, you get the shiny cover. I think it's like $9.99 for the blind bag. You probably get a discount at your comic shop. So it's only a couple dollars more than what if you bought a shiny cover.
Sure.
I wouldn't go overboard and buy like $100 worth, but it's kind of fun. And then like if you're gonna buy that book already because you want to read this book, okay, then buy the blind bag because you'll get the book and then maybe some of these are really rare and might have some value but you'll still have the book.
Right.
And you only pay a couple dollars more. So
Yeah.
for me, my experience with the blind bag, I think it's great. I think it's fun. I think it's something they could put on store shelves in other retailers and stuff like that and get more people involved. So,
Yeah.
and I can remember as a kid going to the drugstore and they had those little 3-packs of comics.
Yeah.
And all I did was try to rip that thing open and see what was in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah. It was
Try
always,
to shake it till you get the one up.
it was always the same West Coast Avengers #3. What the hell, man? I don't need 30 copies of West Coast Avengers #3. But that's what it was. But I kind of like it. So have you tried these though?
I have not tried them. I'll just be honest, they're really not for me.
Okay.
And for me, it's an OCD thing.
Yeah.
It's like I got to destroy something in order to get the thing that I want on the inside, and it may not be what I want. And it's when collecting cards was a whole different thing when I was a kid.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like that, even though it has that element to it. I didn't like the poly bags, that came out in the 90s,
Yeah.
and the Superman that was in the bag as well.
Yeah.
Because I had to
That's a
open
little
it up.
different though.
But it's kind of the same.
Oh.
No, not at
It
all.
was all the same book.
This is true.
Yeah.
But still, I didn't like just having to open up the bag to get to that book. And
Yeah, you put your comics in bags, right?
I do know that.
I'm a little confused here.
Yeah. It just, I mean, hey, if it's your thing, go for it. I just don't like the surprise element. I'd rather just buy what I want.
You like to know what you get.
I do like to know.
You don't want to be surprised.
No.
You want. I know what I want. That's what I want. I don't want anything surprising
No,
me.
it's more about I don't want to be disappointed.
Okay. Well, that's a whole different thing.
This is true.
Yeah, you don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get surprised, like, ooh, that was good.
That was good.
As opposed to, ooh,
Yeah,
not too
no,
good.
dude.
Yeah. All right. So
Won't be doing that again.
do me a favor in the comments. Let us know what you guys think of the blind bags. I don't think they're going away. I know that Mark Spears thing is kind of a big deal,
Mhm.
and those are coming out next week and stuff. And there was I think there's like a 1 in 1,000 metal one. Okay.
Mm.
Wouldn't you know it's a metal cover because the bag doesn't bend?
You're right.
So I don't know how that works. Anyway, well, to be determined, I guess. We're gonna put this one back up there just because I like the red and it shines much better. So, okay, I want to talk about a couple other things.
Mhm.
Did you see any of the summer movies this year, like Fantastic Four
Yes.
or Superman?
I saw both of those.
Okay, which one did you like better?
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it have dogs in it?
It did have. Yeah.
You like dogs?
Crypto was great.
I hated the dog.
Did you really?
Yeah, the dog. I mean, sorry, it's for the dog lovers out there. I had a dog,
Mhm.
Sambo Cornholio. That was my dog, Sambo Cornholio. He's with my sister. He's doing great. Nothing happened to him. He's doing,
Sambo Cornholio.
yeah, he's doing great. But I thought the dog in there was like too much. Like he saved Superman like 4 times. It's like, can't Superman, because Superman just kind of got his ass kicked the whole time
You did.
for the most part of that movie.
Mhm.
I thought it was good, don't get me wrong, but I did think that the dog was they used it way too much and kind of relied on it
Yeah.
quite a bit. But for the most part, I thought I liked the colors palette that they used for
Yeah.
that movie. I like bright colors, and it looked like, I still like Man of Steel better.
Mhm.
I think that the Henry Cavill Superman one was probably my favorite one since the Christopher Reeves one back in the day. But it was pretty good. I didn't see Fantastic Four.
Mhm.
What do you think of that one?
I liked it. It kept that '60s tone, which I really loved.
Mhm.
I mean, we got a live action version of Galactus on the big screen,
Yeah.
which was great to watch. The tone was just much different than the Superman movie. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were on the fence about it, and I've heard a lot of different things, but I had a great time watching that movie.
Yeah.
And sometimes I buy them when they come. I don't know if I'll buy it,
Sure.
but definitely I was pleasantly surprised. How
Yeah.
about that?
Very cool. I did see it, and this came out earlier in the year, the Thunderbolts one.
Yeah.
I just watched that one recently. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna spark any new interest.
No,
Into
maybe
it.
we'll see.
Yeah.
I love David Harbour in that movie, though.
Yeah.
The Red Guardian was great.
You like that guy?
He's
Does
amazing.
he remind you of you a little bit?
Just a little bit.
He's the ordinary man's superhero. Or
I'll
whatever
take
you
it.
want.
I'll
Yeah,
take it.
there you go. Did you watch the piece Face or whatever his name is?
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. Did
Yeah.
you watch it? Did you watch the finale?
Yeah,
Okay, what do you think of that show? You know that's John Cena.
I do know it's John Cena.
Can't see me.
I really loved the first season. This season, it's got its fun points. I didn't think it was good as the first season.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I kind of was disappointed in the last episode because
Yeah.
it left so many threads open.
Yeah.
And they kind of just tied it up and it was over.
Yeah.
But those characters I really enjoy.
Mhm.
Funny as all get out.
Yeah.
And I really hope that they make a season 3.
Sure.
And John Cena coming on the scene as Peacemaker, I think was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. I think he does. I watched part of the first season, then I watched the second season, like the first episode, and I don't got time for the rest. But I did watch the 7th episode,
Mhm.
and then I watched the season finale last
Mhm.
night. The 7th episode was really good.
Yeah,
I like that.
Surprise ending.
And that's, I don't want to give away too much from the season finale that just aired last night.
right.
But the 7th episode was really brutal and kind of like it had a really good acting in it and stuff, and a performance by John Cena. Yeah. We saw you, buddy. We saw you and everything. So I thought that was really good. I thought the season finale, as far as if I can like compare that to the 7th episode, the 7th episode was a lot better.
A lot better.
And then the 8th episode, but for what it was, I enjoyed it. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch the middle episode because I'm busy.
You're a busy man.
Yeah, so I figured out, they figured out by the end. I don't need to watch the filler. That's normally what I do.
There you go.
It's
All
like,
right.
I'll watch these. There's that new show that came out on Netflix that had the Jason Bateman in it and
Uh-huh.
stuff. I watched the first episode, kind of got the gist of it. He owed people money or whatever, and I just skipped to the last
You
episode.
talking about Ozark?
No, the new one. There's a new one that came out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and
Black-
Black Sun. I don't know what it was. I just skipped to the last, and he fell.
He fell. Okay.
Well,
Are you one of those guys that just goes to the end of the book and just reads the end?
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
I was like, okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay.
I got the gist in the first episode. I don't
I
need
can read a lot faster.
I
if
don't
do
need
that.
I don't need the next 7 episodes to figure out what's going to happen in the last one.
Okay.
So you watch the first, you skip to the
You
last.
just want to get to the end of the journey. You don't care about getting there.
Yeah, that's all filler. It's all filler.
Says the man who hiked the Pacific Crest Trail.
A lot of filler. A lot of filler, man. So anyway, I think Peacemaker's pretty good,
Yeah.
and I enjoy it, and I like the fact that people kind of will know that character now.
Yeah.
And then maybe going forward, that character is around in the new DCU, whatever they're calling it, or whatever. Because isn't the someone just asked me the other day, they're like, oh, is this a multiverse type thing? No, this is a restart, if I'm not mistaken, for the DCU. So like Superman is ground zero, and they're building from that.
From that,
So you won't see Henry Cavill come back in
No.
and be 2 Supermans and stuff.
No.
Yeah, so
The only thing they're doing like that is Batman. So you have, the Batman with Robert Pattinson,
Mhm.
and they're calling that an Elseworld story.
yeah,
And because kind of based on Long Halloween.
yeah,
And then, but then they're coming out with the Brave and the Bold, which will be Batman and
Yeah.
Robin, and then Robin's going to be the Damian Wayne version. And so that'll be your Batman for the DCU.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, are you dressing up for Halloween at all?
This year,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I was thinking like Zatanna.
I could do that. I could pull that off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Zatanna is a good choice.
You think so?
I think we should both do it. I have a friend. She's dressing up as Zatanna.
Yeah?
Yeah, we could do it.
You think so?
No, not even close.
Instead of bare-chested buddies, we could be
Not
called
even
bosom
close.
buddies at that point.
Not even close. All right, that's our shoot the shit segment.
Shoot the shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, let's go ahead and go to our last segment, our final five.
Final 5.
Brought to you by none other than Comic Capsule. You want to go first on this one as well?
Did you pull my books away?
I don't know. Are these your books? Oh, these are yours.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to keep them because I saw what was on top.
All right. So my final 5.
Mhm.
First one is Daredevil number 43. That great Captain America cover.
That's not bad at all. I like that
You
one.
like that one?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Go take it. That is really cool.
And then the next one is Black Adam number 1 of
Mhm.
the 12-issue miniseries.
Nice.
Next one is Yosagi Yojimbo, Lone Goat and Kid. Kind of a
Nice.
play on the Lone Wolf and Cub.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to take your book.
See?
Man, there's sirens going off here. They're coming to get us.
They're coming together.
I've heard about Damian.
They're coming to take
They're
me
looking for
away.
smart
Yeah.
Next one is Gunslinger Spawn number 9. I just love that cover.
Yep. That's a series that you can start picking up. Like we were talking about Spawn, and Spawn came out with Gunslinger Spawn, The Scorched, King Spawn.
King Spawn.
You could jump on those right now. They're only like 50 in, and you can get them all and start from the very beginning if you're looking to do a Spawn run.
And they're great reads.
Yeah, and they were $2.99 because they were cheaper, and now they're more expensive because of. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
And my last one, tribute to Damian. I got Conan the Barbarian number 81. That's my final 5.
He's gonna want that one.
I know he is.
Yeah.
I might have gotten that from him.
Probably. All right, here's my final 5. This is the First Americans, Chapter 3, Lost Part 1. This is, of course, this is by Critical Entertainment. We're trying to spotlight some smaller independent publishers. They sent me a bunch of books, and we're going to be giving this one away as well. We also have a graphic novel we're going to be giving away. But guys, do me a favor. Go to Critical Entertainment. I have a code there, Bueller. The link is down below. Support a very small independent publisher that's doing some really good work. I've said this many times. They do it because they love it.
Awesome.
They don't do it to make money. There's a lot easier ways to make money.
There's a lot easier ways to make money.
As this guy would know because he used to. Hello, ladies.
All right.
Anyway,
Great blue comic capsule.
there you go. So this next one is The Avengers number 83. This is a yellow comic capsule. And you know what? We're giving Jen some more love because this was Jen's book.
Oh.
And this is the first appearance of Valkyrie. That was one of her favorite characters, and she was kind of like a Valkyrie. People referred to her as that. But this was her book. And when we went through, one of her wishes was for all her friends to kind of go through her books. And there's a story to this book. This was my book. Okay. She bought it from me when I was selling my books for the bus.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And then when I'm going through the books, I saw this book in there. I was like, oh, and I forgot that she bought it. But when I grabbed it, because I write stuff on the back of my backing boards, what it is and stuff like that, I saw my handwriting on it.
Oh,
I was like, that was my book. You know, that was the one she bought to help support me. She didn't have to. I would have gave it to her.
Yeah.
But she wanted to help support my journey and stuff like that. So
That's awesome.
anyway, she's in the yellow comic capsule, and it's going to stay in the yellow comic capsule. So there you go. All right, you can take that one. This next one is from my good buddy, Jonathan Hendrick.
Hey, Jonathan Hendrick.
And this is Caffeinated Hearts in a blue comic capsule. This is nice and shiny.
Shiny cover.
He sent it to me. He autographed it for me. You know, he autographed all my books.
That's awesome.
And he lives like in Italy now.
Does he really?
Yeah, he moved away.
Wow.
And he's like, enough of this. I'm moving to Italy. His wife is from there and stuff. So and she's like, I want to go home. She likes Nutella. She loves it.
I got to do anything.
I'm just saying, sometimes you should share.
Okay.
I got her a bottle of Nutella one time. She goes, "You're my favorite."
That's awesome.
I know my way to a woman's heart.
Nutella.
Yeah. So this next one is also by Jonathan, and this is a recount preamble. And this is number 1. This was a variant, and this one is autographed. It says, "To Bueller, you're not in the book."
That's a great homage to Killer Clowns from Outer
Killer
Space.
Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah, very cool. And it's in the nice orange capsule. So
Very
I like
nice.
that one as well. And then we're sticking with Jonathan. We have Dream Master number 1 in the awesome pink comic capsule. And that is also autographed by our buddy. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have pretty much all the books I have that he's done. He's autographed for me, and I got some from him, and he just sent them to me autographed. And then he was here for what was that, Rose City? Or no, he was here for Fan Expo one year, and him and I and his wife went out for coffee and hung out for the day and stuff. And
Sweet.
really good dude. Hopefully you're doing well. I know the time zone's a lot different, so I don't know if he's watching this or whatnot. But he's been hard at work making books. He's still a writer, and he still does that. His wife is an artist. They love the comics, and hoping to see more stuff from him. He's always got some Kickstarter stuff going on, so please check him out. But
Awesome.
that is my final 5.
Great final 5.
Brought to you by, who is this, people? Comic Capsule.
Comic capsule.
If you want a comic capsule, I'll give you some more. I'm going to give you some more so that way your 5s can be in the capsules.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It's kind of a deal.
All right.
But anyway, that's kind of everything that we got going on. I want to say real quick, one more time, the person who won the giveaway is Candy Coated Rebar, or the channel name is Doomstar360. You won the giveaway from last week, so please contact me. I'll put my email. Actually, I'll put my email in the description of the video, so you can just send me an email, and we can go from there. Enter this week's giveaway by just leaving a comment, on the video. You can say whatever you want. You can say you guys suck.
If you want it.
Or you can say, hey, we missed you.
Yeah, it's okay too.
We got a lot,
Yeah.
which was great. And you'll be entered to win the books we showed earlier, including the James Tinian autograph, Exclusive Corpses. I think that's the second printing. And then a couple other things like
that new Conan book.
The new Conan book. Thank you, Titan, for sending that to us as well. Next week, we're going to probably be getting some stuff from the 616 Comics, so we'll try to include a couple of their books in the giveaway also.
Sweet.
I have a couple up there. I'll kind of take them down and throw them your way.
Shuffle them out.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think that was it. It was nice having Sleepy Reader in here with us.
That was amazing.
He's still sitting over
He's
there.
still sitting over there.
He's now shed most of his clothing.
Getting ready for the bare chested buddies.
I told him,
It's hot and sweaty in here.
this is not what this show's about.
You think it's not
Yeah,
what it's about.
yeah. When the camera stopped rolling, yeah, but anyway, I think that was it, man. I think that was a good show. Number 156 in the can.
Always fun to be with you, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And before we go, I just want to say, there were so many amazing comments and people that I haven't forgot. Like David Posner is a perfect example. Someone who's been around from almost day one, and here we are 3 or 4 years later doing this again, and they're still there.
That's awesome.
And it's my pleasure to bring some really fun content to you guys, and based on the joy and love of collecting comics. And this is what this is about. And so thank you everyone who takes the time to watch two old guys and one other guy.
Even older.
Even older.
Even older.
Talk about the love of comics.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, you want to say anything else before we go?
No, this was just a lot of fun, and I'm glad to be here and that we're doing this again.
All right.
Let's just,
Do you remember the new slogan?
yes,
Okay.
you don't have to do anything. Live your best life.
You know what to do.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.